Can I go knight takes d4? Knight takes d4, knight takes d4, knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Hold on. Knight takes d4, knight takes d4, knight takes c3, pawn takes, queen takes. Oh, he can... Idiot. They can take the bishop. Hey there, learn chess already. Wow, and he blocked against the attack. He was completely winning. And then I believe we go bishop e7. Oh, hold on, bishop e7, that will be a push. I have to go here. Checks bishop d7. Yeah, c4, queen g5, h4, h6, g4 castles. Okay. He was completely winning. Like, completely winning. I'm not sure why I'm trying to go there, but maybe I want a castle. g4 castle push, I can just take that. Okay, attacking my queen. Does g5 make sense? No. Let me just move the queen. Castling will fall for this. I have to play h6 in castle. Yo, this guy is obsessed with taking my queen. And my queen is trapped now. Right? Isn't my queen trapped? I guess so. And takes, I just take the... Yeah, that's a bad game. Whew. Stuck at 1100 ELO, everything developing middle game plan, but you know, also I'm losing. Well, losing is a part of chess. I mean, as you can see right here, I just lost this game. You will lose you wouldn't, you know, win games, but the most important thing is that you learn from your games. That's the only thing that you can do that you will really improve your chess. But you need to, you know, spend time analyzing your games and trying to understand why you lost, instead of just, you know, playing more and more and more. Sometimes you lose because you're not focused. Sometimes you lose because you need to work on your tactics. Sometimes it's going to be time management. It's a lot of stuff that causing you to lose. You just need to know why are you losing. Like, what is the root cause, and then trying to fix that. What do you think is your main problem? Is it time management? Is it opening? Is it endgames? What is your problem? Bishop b7, I believe, is good. Okay, this is almost looks like a free pawn, but it's not. c5, I believe, because I want to take and take this pawn. And if you push, I'm going to go here, and if he takes, I take. And if he push, I believe I just take that. Okay. Pretty much I have to go here, right? If he takes, I have takes. Well, that's a free pawn. Yeah, we missed that. Okay, let's just take here. Queen takes. Here, he's gonna go here. I want to go after the knight. If we're going to be losing a pawn, at least they have to have, you know, really a bad pawn structure. But if knight d6, bishop d5, a3, I have to take, and then he decided to go back to protect that. Makes sense. What if I take? If I go here, he goes there, I play here. Yeah, I like that. Let's play a6, knight d6, bishop d5, a3, and knight c6. We need a piece to be here. They can actually just take that. That's a free pawn, actually. I cannot take. I'm going to lose my knight. Yeah, he spotted that. What do I do now? What if I take, takes here, rook? I don't think so. Nope. I can play queen here, still attacking his knight and also trying to, well, that's stupid. Maybe just go back with the knight. If he goes here, we just have to go bishop c6. Yeah, the pawns are still weak. I play just exactly your opening. My games are more passive and sometimes I lose on time. Well, it's not about the opening. It's very rarely about the opening. It's more likely about, you know, just spotting specific moves like tactics and ways they can attack your king. So how do you think you are doing against, you know, their threats? Do you panic, you know, immediately, or do you just, you know, actually make logical moves, or you just make moves based on feeling? You just move whatever you move, you know? Where do I go here? Let's go queen c7, rook b8. Can still go here, but what does it do? This knight is the most annoying piece. How can I get rid of it? I believe f6 has to be a move, because if he takes, I take. And if he doesn't take, then I can take here, and after he takes, I take there. Maybe. He took. I think we have to take with the pawn, even though it looks completely stupid, but oh, I allowed queen h6. Queen h6, it's a little bit annoying, but we go takes, rook takes, queen takes, rook here, bishop there, takes, takes. It's a playable position. He's going after my bishop and pawn. So what if I go after his knight? Takes, takes. He's going after the queen. Looks like this is the only square. We're almost getting mated, but it's not that obvious. Ow. Oh, that's checkmate. Simple as that. I need to move the knight. I'm stopping checkmate, attacking their knight. If they take, I take. I think bishop g4 is a really good move, because if I take, I'm going to get checked. I have to go here, and that will be almost checkmate. I have to give up the queen. But bishop there, what do I do? Bishop there. He took. That is strange. Okay, so if I take, we have to take. Okay, he wants to go for annoying moves. Let's just move away. I have to go here. He's gonna attack my knight twice. Yeah, this was not accurate. Queen g7 was more accurate. I move well logical, mainly thinking why in my mind. Okay, so he's attacking me here. Let's trade queens, even though it's losing. I'm just allowing too much. At least stopping the knight, trying to go there. Yeah, this is obviously losing as well. Yeah, understanding why you want to make a move is the most important skill in chess. If you don't have a strong reason to make a move, just don't do it. Try to figure out a way to have a better move. I'm not focused at all. I don't even play Blitz. I hate Blitz actually. But I don't feel like I have the capacity to play rapid. I think bishop here, the move is d5. I've seen that in the game review somewhere. And they do not take. I think now we have e4 and we just have more space, and the bishop is stupid. Bishop d3 doesn't make, you know, a bad move. This... Well, he just lost the game. What? You can't go here or here, and you cannot move your knight back. Is that a trick? If I take, he takes with check. Right? I play knight e2. He takes here. If I take, he can take here and annoy me. So what if I take, and king f1? Yeah, I believe king f1. I'm protecting here. I want to play knight f3. And if he takes, I take. And if he doesn't take, I'm going to have a really good knight there. And if takes, takes. Possibly queen b3. He took. This move doesn't blunder anything. Our next move should be logical. Obviously play knight f3 to control those squares the knight want to jump into. Queen d5 threatens mate, but there are simple ways they can protect that, I believe. What if I go queen d5, rook here, knight e4, and I just want to take here to trade more pieces and then get the bishop out? Makes sense. But obviously we should prioritize getting our pieces out. Okay, he's going after the bishop, as simple as that. I don't want to give up the bishop though, like obviously. Let's go bishop a2, play this move, go back, play the same move queen d5. Because we want the bishop for the attack. But we need to get this bishop out. Okay, looking for ways to mate me, I believe, I'm not sure. How will he do that? Bishop e3 makes so much sense. We're blocking any kind of stuff happening there. I have to be very careful of takes, and then my king will be exposed. He wants to go for this. What if I go knight d5, give me your queen, give me your bishop, and if you take, I take, and I'm really happy. But this move, yeah, well done. Here, takes, he takes a pawn. So after knight here, bishop takes here, rook a2, which is going to move. I don't like that position. I do not like that. Let's go ahead and play... Oh, this move is a blunder. Let's play rook c1. Let's play rook c1. If he goes here, that's a free pawn. Okay, well, he lost the second knight. He lost the second knight, guys. Holy smokes. This guy doesn't even care about his knights. He lost 2 knights because of the same move. Okay, that's not a way to lose immediately. So b5. He takes. I go here. What if I just move to g1? He goes there. Oh. Still going after my dark square bishop. I'm not interested in losing that. Let's just take here. And let's just go here. No, that's not a move. That is not a move. Let's go here, rook. But it's gonna take ages. I just have to protect my king. Okay. This is not a fork. I don't wanna be doing that. I think I'm just gonna go there. Give me your bishop. He has to give me the bishop. Because if he takes, queen takes push, takes. Well, obviously I'm gonna take you here. If I take, he takes. I have no tricks. Okay, let's play king h2. If he takes, I take. If he gives me a check, I play g3. Okay, I don't have that. I think I have that, because if he takes, I'm gonna take there. If he takes, I take. If he moves the queen, I'm gonna have this. He plays a check. I just have g3 and just give me your queen. You take there, I take here. What changed? I don't think anything changed here. I just want to play rook e1. You move your queen away. I trade stuff. And we take here. That's a free pawn, by the way. They cannot push. Okay. Going after my pieces. That's very annoying. And he wants to go for a push. Let's go here. He pushes, we go there. Okay. That's a way of playing. If I go here, takes, and he wins the knight. If I go here, he push. This guy is annoying. If he takes, I have to take with the knight, I believe. He push. Let's go there. You cannot push, you're gonna lose a lot of pawns. And I wanna take here. That doesn't work. Okay, what do I do now? He can never go for this. So let's just make a waiting move. You can't go for c3. You're gonna lose this pawn. I have this move. That's a beautiful move, right? Wait, if this, he takes. I take his queen, he take my queen. I don't like that. Let's go here. I don't know why I'm giving up stuff. That does not make any sense. Maybe queen here? I gave up this because I thought there's mate. There's no mate. I just lost a rook. I just lost a rook. He got scared. Let's go here. The idea is to take, add pressure. Okay, let's sack. Because we just want to get rid of the annoyance there. If he wants to trade queens, I think that's a draw. The rook goes there, I have this. You can push the pawn. I cannot attack his rook. That's a check. If you push, I take. Maybe can I get a draw with the h5? The idea of h5 is to... Nope. No ideas. I'm not sure what I'm doing with this stupidity there. That's just stupid. Blitz sucks. D5, C4, E3. Takes. Knight F6, Knight C3. Bishop there, I believe, just... Okay. Fine. Okay. I think now it's time to go for E4, because we want this. He played E4 himself. Is that a good move? What if I take? Knight, knight, bishop. And what did I accomplish from that? I don't think much. Let's just go here. If he goes there, that's a free pawn. Okay. I want to go after his bishop. Let's play b4. Play rook e1, then go for this bishop. He has bishop g4 I have to be careful of. I just said that. You're not going to go back and trap your bishop. You either take me or fuck off. Okay. Give me your bishop. I lost a pawn for no freaking reason at all. He just gave up the bishop for the knight. That's... I think you play for road to 2000. I'm already 2160. So maybe road to 2200, I believe. Okay, now we have to be annoying. If he plays h6, okay, what is the idea here? Let's go somewhere defensive. Play rook c1. If h6, it's annoying. I don't want to give up the bishop with the knight. But is it a big deal? I think if there's no reason to do that, I shouldn't do it. Rook c1 should make sense. Bishop here. And then focusing on the weak pawn on c7. He wants to go here, whatever that is. Whatever that does. Interesting idea. Let's go rook c1. If he goes there. I do have bishop here in case any kind of a sacrifice. My bishop will be protecting the pawn. I can play then g3. He has to go back. And then I sacrifice the knight. And if he takes anyways, I'm going to win his knight. Okay, now I cannot go for that. But let's just play king h2 and try to enable that again. g3, knight goes back. Okay, now I think I have it. I think now I have it because if the knight goes here, I have knight takes. Oh, but the rook can take. Hold on, knight takes, rook takes. I do have bishop here. Rook goes there. I have this. He either has to lose material or to lose material, I believe. Right? So knight takes, if knight takes, bishop takes, whatever, I'm going to win this piece. If knight takes, rook takes, bishop d4, give me a rook. The rook goes there to keep protecting, but then I have g4. If rook sack, I take. But then I have to be careful, the bishop is opened up. So knight takes, rook takes. f4, he can just sacrifice stuff. Yeah, I think it's knight takes, rook takes, and f4. But f4 he can go here. Oh, that's a bit tricky. And he went for that line, okay. So you take here. I don't care. Give me my piece back. And then I want to play bishop here. Your rook has to move. What is this? I think I'm better here. I have this. Give me a rook. And if you take, I take. And I'm protecting the pawn. How am I not up a pawn? Well, I have a good center. That's good. Okay, now he's attacking stuff. I have this. What? He allowed e5. That is dangerous. Okay, let's go bishop here. And it is quite insidious. Bishop g4, and the queen is going to be completely cooked. You don't have time to take my rook. I'm going to take your queen. The queen has to move. And that's a free queen. Okay, finally someone also tilting a chess. f6, we're going to play e6. That's a move. Let's go after weaknesses. We're going to play queen c6, attack, attack. Play e6. If he takes, we take with the rook. We, you know, give me your rook now. Give me this. He takes, immediately takes. Okay, rook takes. He should not take. He is smart, but I have a check. If you move, you're gonna lose your rook. Okay, where is my mate? Check. Here. And then I think we just play it slow, I believe. No need to rush it. Rook there, we just win their piece. Actually, I had bishop here. Bishop here is a... Okay. Can't I just take that? Like, why are you giving up stuff? I want to play queen e5 now. That's mate. So he can't really... He has to go here. And he just resigns. Okay, good stuff. Finally, we got a win after tilting a lot. I play so much better at Rapid, but this is just for fun. Having fun with Blitz. Okay, against the 2153. Okay, we're gonna defeat this guy. Exchange variation of the card. Knight c6, give me the pawn. c3, knight f6, h3, e5, takes, knight, knight f3, knight takes. Ooh, queen e7 then. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, that's what you want to do? That's very stupid. Okay. Maybe he wants something like this. I'm not entirely sure. And I cannot move my queen. I'm going to get checked. Okay, that's a trippy, that's a tricky one. I hate that. So what if I go for this? He takes with the pawn. I give it check. He blocks with the queen. Maybe the idea is to go g6, bishop g7, and castle this way. Okay, he's just blitzing out the moves. Let's just castle. Let's just castle. Okay. Rook e8 makes sense, moving away from the dark squares. Now we just have to move the queen somewhere that makes sense. I have knight d5, knight e4, knight takes, pawn takes, because right now this is a weakness on e5. I think we have to get rid of the weaknesses ASAP. Now I think I have to move again. Otherwise, I'm gonna, get my queen on the same line as his rook. I want to go knight e4 now. Will he go here? That's a possibility. And if I take, he's gonna take with the other knight. He's just gonna be annoying as hell. I do not like the fact that he can go there. But what if I just play rook d8? Go there. Who cares? Queen c7. Yeah, this pawn is annoying to protect. Bishop cannot take, that's a free queen. Gonna make videos on the Caro-Kann advanced variation. The advanced variation is one of the simplest ones. You just, Okay, hold on. Knight to d4 attacking my queen. This move obviously makes sense. Here, he's gonna go there. This is gonna be annoying to deal with. I think let's just go back. Do I trade queens? I think that's gonna be much better for me, actually. If we trade queens, my pawns will no longer be isolated. So this pawn will be, Wow, he immediately went for that line. So he's going after this and this. Makes sense. So what if I play knight d5? You take here, I go here. You attack my rook. Okay, that's annoying. What if I play b5, allow him to take? I play rook here. And my idea is to go after this pawn. What if knight here and then knight there? Let's try to make good moves. Knight takes. Rook here. He goes there. The knights are very tricky. And very annoying to deal with, actually. I want to go here. The rook has to go there. And then knight here I want to take. And if the rook takes, we just take stuff and we win the pawn back. But if knight takes b7, rook b8, knight attacks, rook d8. He can play trying to pin me. That's very annoying of you. Why do you want to do that? Let's make some logical moves. Give me your rook. If he takes, I take. And if he takes here, it's protecting. And that's almost made to check here. But this is losing, actually. I have a check. He has to go there. I have knight e4. Give me your rook and give me your bishop. And then I have a really good check there. We just have to be very careful about back rank mate. Give me a rook. Give me a bishop. I think the best move bishop e3. But then I take, and after takes, I just have a check. Maybe I don't even take the rook immediately. I just play a check first. If he plays g3, I only have 40 seconds. I'm gonna shut up to try to get the win. I think he has to save the bishop, not the rook. Because that's a free piece. That's a full piece. Bishop there, I'm just gonna take there. I think the best move is bishop e3. Bishop check. He attacks. So bishop e3, do I just... Oh, knight goes back. What if I just take there? Knight takes, I have this. He takes your rook, you fucking idiot! I do have a check. He can go here if I take... I didn't see that. Why am I blind? Somebody fucking explains to me why am I blind. Give me this and give me that. If you take here, I have this. I don't have to. Give me this. There is that. I see that. I'm gonna go here. If he takes there, I go there. Okay, take. I have this. You go there. I'm gonna take this pawn. And if you take this one, where do I go that makes sense? I simply have a check. Why? I don't know. Maybe can we figure out a way? Okay, this move is good. Give me this and give me this. And I don't think he can stop this move from happening. He wants to trade. Hell no. I don't want to trade. But my bishop is completely dead. I want this. Attack the bishop. I don't know why. Bishop there. Maybe it's time to use my stupid king for once. What? Okay, I think the bishop is gonna be the most annoying piece, but then after he takes with whatever, it seems like I have to give up a piece. Fuck. This is still losing. Check. What? Hold on. There, takes. Here, takes. He actually had a win. He just missed that, but I think he still wins this game if he plays. I don't know. King h6, I have king here. You take my pawn, I take your pawn. You push up, it's just gonna be a draw, I believe. Can we draw this guy? Out of winning position, then I blundered, and then it's a draw, and now I don't know if it's... I don't think it's a draw. I do not think so. I want to play king f3 if he pushes. I think g4, I can go here and be very annoying with the pass pawn. So after king here, what is he trying to go for? Give me the pawn. Will you protect? I'm going to play check here, takes. I think a check is the most important thing. Take. I have a passer. Okay. I cannot go here because he can take. If he moves his king, I'm gonna attack his knight, then push the pawn. Why you're so fucking obsessed with the idea? Oh. Shit. What do I do here? If this, check, I take. This guy is the most annoying player on earth. He has to protect the pawn. Give me checks, I do not care. Oh, it's a winning endgame. He just needs to know exactly how to go for that. And then he needs to play this. Sadly, he knows. Sadly, he knows. Why did I blunder? Where do I go? Let's just look at it. I don't think it was a win, but maybe I messed it up a little bit. I think it was a draw at the end. Yeah, it was a draw. What was my mistake? King g2. And oh my lord. King h1. King h1 is a really beautiful move. You can't take that stalemate. And if you keep giving checks, I'm just gonna repeat moves. Oh my god. I knew it was a draw. I don't know why I messed it up. I knew that was a draw. That's quite annoying. Yeah, let's see. Just take that. Knight c3. Bishop f4. e3. It's not necessary to play that. Bishop d6, I do not take. Let's just go back. Okay, open file for my rook. Prevent this. Okay, I'm not sure what he's trying to go there. I have knight takes now. He's protecting. He's not an idiot. Let's castle. Do I castle though? He can never go for this. Okay, he castled as well. Let's just move the bishop back. Play queen d3. Gonna go for knight there. If he takes, I take, and it's gonna get mated. Queen d3 is the move. There is b4. If I take, there's knight there. That's annoying. Oh, this move doesn't make any sense. That's just a knight e5. Knight jumps in. He's interested in taking the pawn. I think now I just have to take, right? If I go here, he's going to be able to take and possibly win my bishop. I don't want that. I don't want to protect the pawn. Let's just take here. Opening up for the bishop is the smartest thing. He took with the other way. That's not good. Let's just move the queen away. I would like to play f3 and e4. Takes, knight. Okay, I cannot go for that. Let's just play protecting this pawn first. He's going after this one. Fine. Let's go rook here. Here, protecting the pawn. How the heck this guy is fighting the best move immediately, in seconds? It doesn't matter, let's just go here. If he played this, let's go back. I think it has to be g4 and g5, give up the pawn and play king f2, and then use the rooks to do something annoying on that side of the board. I think so. Right? g3, king g2, and rook h1, and then try to get the queen. Okay. So I cannot do that yet. Now I can go for e4. Takes. I cannot go for e4. Or can I? e4 takes. I want this. Let's go for e4. This pawn is going to be weak a lot, but it is what it is. So if takes. Knight. And if the pawn takes. Okay, he pushes the pawn, which is quite... I don't know what to say. So if I take, the queen will take, and I want to take here. You take my queen, I take you back. You take there. I take, and then you're going to have a weakness there. I think we just have to simplify the position. Take with the queen, I take you here. Take me there, I take you here. Do I have to take with the rook? What if takes and I take with the knight? Well, then bishop takes. Well, then this is the move that I have. And if the bishop moves, I'm gonna win this pawn. Right? Queen takes. If rook takes, he can just take here, and after takes is protecting the weakness. But if queen takes, knight takes, and if knight takes, okay, he just moves the queen. What? So if I take, he wants to take here. Okay. Can I sack? No. Don't go crazy. Takes, rook. Push. You take my queen. I promote, but then he can just take back with the same queen. That's annoying to deal with. What if I play bishop here? Takes. I think bishop here makes the most sense. I have everything under control. Everything. And now your bishop is still not hanging, but I want to play rook d1 and then take the bishop. And if he doesn't take, well, rook d1, and that's a free pawn. He took? What if I take? Takes. Okay, hold on. If I take, he takes. I take, the rook takes. But what if I take, rook takes, and I have rook takes c4? I don't like how this guy is playing this. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. And then what do I have? I have rook here. Let's just take with the bishop. The bishop has to take, and I'm not gonna take. Because after bishop takes, knight takes, there is rook takes, and I cannot take. So let's just play rook d1. Give me your bishop. How about you give me your bishop? Or you give me your rook. He has rook e8. And what do I have? What if I sack the queen, the rook takes, and I take here? Is that too much by me? I think it is. What if I take here? You know what? Let's just go for it. I take with the rook. No, take with the knight. Sack the queen. The queen has no checks. And we have to win these pawns somehow. Let's go knight there. He has some checks, but I don't care. King h1. Now this is a very lethal move. King h1. I want to play rook e2. If you take, I take. If you take, I think that's a winning endgame for me. Or is it? I want to play a check and then go here. I think I'm winning. What if he just moves the queen, you freaking bozo? Go back. Maybe this move makes sense. The knight being here makes so much sense. Attack the queen. He's not gonna take. That is too much to deal with. The pawn will never be able to push. Give a check for no reason at all. For no reason. Can I go for this? Okay, trying to attack. What if he takes? I take with check. Or I just take with the knight. Give me a rook. Wait, this, there's a check. Mate! There's mate, actually. If he takes, that's mate. So after takes, I have to take with the check. The king will move. Looks like we have to trade. Check, I go here. Pretty much I'm forced to. He takes a pawn. Okay, I have to protect stuff. I have this. There's that. Man, what the fuck am I doing? What? Okay, you want fast development. Knight of 6. What even is that? Don't tell me f3. Okay, 97. I would like to go for this. Okay, I have to be careful. Quite careful. Let's go queen c7. Just moving away from the possible attacks. I think let's just take. Why not? If the queen takes, I think I have this. And I'm quite happy with taking one of the bishops. Take, rook, e6, bishop e7, castle. That doesn't help you, it's still the same thing. That's a free queen, by the way. So what if I take the queen, he takes my queen. And then I want to go there. The bishop can go crazy. I don't like my knight. If I take here, he takes there. and move the knight here. And possibly put the knight there. Makes sense. And this is my move. And after knight e6, possibly g6, bishop g7, and castle. I am better. He's not supposed to trade queens. This is exactly what I was actually hoping for. If he goes there, I play knight d7. Okay. I think now it's time to trade, but then bishop here is going to be quite annoying. Let's just play g6. The idea is to castle, possibly bishop g7 and castle kingside. I'm not sure which one. Here, bishop g7. He wants to trade. Why is this guy obsessed with trading even though it's not good for him? If I take, I think take and bishop g7. Yeah, what do you have that I don't see? That doesn't even do anything. Let's go ahead and castle. This move I'm just going to take. You know what? I'm not going to take. Go back. You take here. Do I take with the f pawn and have an active rook? Or do I take with the h pawn? Okay, this guy is officially gone crazy. Let's play rook d8. Let's trade rooks. That's actually a mistake by me because if the rook takes, I give up the pawn. If I play this, he goes there. If I take, he's going to take my knight. But then maybe I have counterplay. Attacking my knight. I play e5. Yeah, I think e5 is the move. If you take, I'm going to take with the knight and I have a beautiful position. And if you don't take... Now I just have a better position here. I like my position. But how should we play this? Okay. Let's play bishop here, and the idea is to play bishop f4 and force the bishops off the board and then try to win that endgame. It's a tricky one. Quite a tricky one. Okay, now he doesn't want to trade. Let's play a5. a5 is a blunder. a6. a5, there is that possibly at the end. I don't want to trade rooks. I want to trade the bishops. Okay. Trying to open up the position. Now I think it's time we need to get rid of pieces. This move, this move. That's a free piece. If you don't see that. Let's go. What if bishop here? Give me the bishop. I want to trade. And if you don't want to trade, I'm going to play rook d7, rook d8, then trade. I don't know what that even does. h5. Okay, obviously I want to go somewhere that's very annoying. Bishop there, I'm going to play b5. If you go there, I'm going to attack the knight. I'm just going to take your bishop if you... Can he go crazy? I don't think so. The bishop should not stay here. Bishop go back, I'm going to take. Obviously. And then bishop g7. And come on, let's trade. I do have f6. f6 is weakening. And if rook takes, I don't like that. If rook here, he can take, and that's a target. f6. Let's go somewhere with the bishop that makes sense. Possibly h6 and... Okay, this guy is a... Here, you wanted to trade rooks here. Go fuck yourself. We traded the rooks. What a fucking imbecile. Take. Bishop here. How will you protect? Bishop d8. King f7. King f7, you take, I take, yeah. If it check, I'm not idiot. Okay, show me what you're gonna do. You're gonna protect the pawn? Oh, he's gonna go after this one. Fuck. King here, he takes and I go here. Is there something better? Let's go here. Allow that. Go here. He has to go there. I have to go here. We don't care about this pawn. We care about this pawn. So let's go here. There's no way he can protect. And then king, push, push. And we're going to win this game because the king cannot get in. I don't care about this one. I told you. Take. Take the pawn. Who cares? Why does it disconnect? Yeah, bro. I'm just mad at these kind of players, man. This we take. Now I want to push the pawn and win the game. You want to check me? Okay. Check me. This pawn is too strong. The king will never be able to get in because of my rook. Okay, trying to complicate the position. Let's just take. Push the pawn. We have to figure out a way to get this win. It is winning. I'm not an idiot. What if rook here? Move the king. He goes there. We take, and go back. He has to go there. I push the pawn. You get the king close. I have this. You give me a check. I go here. You get the king close. I have this. Oh, that's a bad move by my opponent. Give me another check. I have to go here, another check. Hold on, here, 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 here. Let's go there. Another check, I have to go here. What did that fucking accomplish? Nothing. This son of a... I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm not even thinking. Here. Rook. Here. What? What if this? He goes there. I pretty much have to give up the rook. He pulled that draw out of his ass. Okay, some kind of a weird modern defense. H3. It looks like a King's Indian, but with a very weird plot twist. Uh-huh. And? Tell me. Let us castle F3, rook E1, whatever. Is it F4? Possibly we had to stop B5. No, B5 will happen. Okay, my bad. Still going after the knight. Let's just take. And we're gonna lose a pawn. But maybe we're not gonna win though. We're gonna lose the pawn. Because after takes, we just take here. Am I blind? Queen F6, it doesn't make sense. F3 or take. Yeah, possibly I had to take, and after rook takes, go knight G3, takes.